Today I'm going to show you guys how to do an oil change. I'm using our 2009 Chrysler Town & Country as an example. This process will be the same or very close to the same regardless of what vehicle you're working on. There may be a few extra steps or a few less. So if your vehicle's short like a van is, get you some ramps, get it up on your ramps. Tools you'll need: oil filter wrench, socket and ratchet or wrench in the size of your drain plug, a drain pan, show you mine, and then the top piece there is a transmission drain pan funnel. Just makes this a lot easier. Alright. And of course I'm doing this by myself. So you locate your drain plug, typically at the back of the engine. Put your socket and ratchet on there. Pop it loose. Position your drain pan. And that's one of the reasons, position your drain pan, remove your plug. That's one of the reasons I like to use transmission filters, funnels, so you can get quite a bit. Then the other thing is, since I have this big base, I can go ahead and take off my oil filter. Just kind of let that drain. While I'm under here, I'm going to go ahead and look for leaks and wear on anything. Check your CV joints and all that. Sorry, I'm doing this by myself. Alright, let that drain. That's it. I have no idea what happened. It just paused or stopped as I set you down. Go ahead and put your dipstick up and remove your oil cap. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out of that engine, but this car was just recently driven. And since I'm standing up here, go ahead and pop the oil funnel in. It's a good time to go ahead and check your air filter if you want to. I know this one's good because I just changed it. Check your brake fluid and reservoir. Getting a little low. Go ahead and top that off real quick. Get you on my arm here. Okay. Just kind of top it off, and yes, they put these in the most convenient of spots. Now there's only, on brake fluid, there's only one reason I'm losing brake fluid, and that's because my pads are starting to wear. These pads have got 100,000 miles on them, so The Chrysler Town & Country, I'm not surprised. Go ahead and throw away the empty brake fluid container. Now's a good time to go ahead and check your tire pressure if you want. Check your power steering fluid. This one's full. Check your coolant level and your, if you have the ability to. And that one's between the full and the low mark. All right. And in that short period of time, she should be pretty close to being done draining. Like I said, it's just going to be a quick video. Oh, yep, she's done draining. But something else I can be doing, let it drain a little bit more, is of course you need your oil in your filter. Set you down again for a second. Okay. You can get your oil. Any good quality motor oil will do. This van's not driven as much. I use Mobil or Valvoline. I use full synthetic. I say driven as much as I was driving it. Yourself a little oil on your finger. Oil the gasket. A nice sheen on that. Alrighty. Now you can or cannot preload your oil filter. I did not because of simplicity. Alright. We got just a little bit streaming out of there. I do not think the camera's going to pick it up. Yeah, the camera's not going to pick it up. Oh yeah, it is. Just barely. You can see it right here. Just a little bit coming out yet. There, see it? So while that's doing that, go ahead and check that. Make sure your old gasket came off, because if it did not, it will never seal and you'll squirt oil out. And take your oil filter, set it up there, screw her on. Okay, she touched the housing. Fram gives you the arrows. 1, 2, 3. That's plenty tight. Don't get crazy with this. Alright, now she's just down to where she's just dripping like that. I'll call that good. Let me fish my... Here's the other advantage of these. Here, there's the oil plug. Don't have to dip into hot oil. Get your oil plug. Sorry about that, I keep hitting the power button by accident. Alrighty, so we can get you a good shot here. Okay, now thread your oil plug back in. Slide your oil pan out of the way. Thread the rest of the way in. Now there's a torque spec on this. I think it's like 30 pounds. I don't know. I've never done a torque one. I just put a ratchet on it. And that's always served me right there. Now, you can wipe that off if you want. Then pull your oil drain pan out of your way. I'll just let you stare at that right there. Now, one thing I will say about the oil drain pan, make sure your drain pan is big enough to hold the capacity of your vehicle. From the factory, this van holds 5 quarts. A lot of engines do. The Chevy 5-point LS engines hold 6. My Durango takes 6. Just make sure your oil pan is big enough. If you're doing a diesel, you need to be able to hold at least 4 gallons. I do not know what the Duramax takes, but I do know like the Cummins is 3 gallons. It takes a whole case of oil. I've got shins upside down. Apparently, according to my phone. Let me fix that. Okay. Now just pour your oil in. Nice and slow. And to be honest, I have never not gotten oil on an exhaust manifold. Pull your oil filter out, funnel out, I mean. Put it wherever you store it. I always keep one here in the vehicle. Oil cap back on. Put your dipstick back in. And that's where I store my oil filter and the rag for checking. Alrighty. Now, since this is a Chrysler, I want to go ahead and reset the oil timer when I put the keys in. You can see I've got 220,000 miles on it. Alright. Okay, we're going to wait until this light goes out. Not that light. The oil light. That light will go out as soon as we start it, or should. I saw it just a second ago. There it is. Yeah. Wait until that light goes out. It'll take a minute. Okay, that means we got pressure. Come out here. Check, make sure we ain't got no leaks, which we do not have. And then this time, I will back it off the ramps. Go ahead and shut it off. And I have a little book I record all this in. Just sit there and look at my odometer. I can. This is not the easiest thing to do. So those of you that have watched this channel before have seen this book. So 220 078. Now you can check it, or you can wait a little bit longer and check it again. We'll just go ahead and check it so I can show you how to do that. Pull it out, wipe it off. Put it back in. The oil is so clean it's hard to see, but it looks like it's right there. So give it a little while and then check it again. Let all the oil come back down out of the top of the engine. But that is how you do an oil change. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.